Deep in the heart of a small town, sheltered in the shady arms of ancient forests, lived a legend from which its inhabitants had goosebumps on their backs. The story was about a sinister creature that wandered through the moonlit streets, about a vindictive spirit attached to an elegant and powerful car, accursed and haunted by ghosts BMW M3. It all started on a stormy night, when a reckless driver was rushing along winding roads, his arrogance blinding him, not allowing him to see the dangers that awaited him. The sky was poured by torrents of rain, carrying away all traces of prudence from his mind. With the screeching of the tires and the roar of the engine, he overcame all the limitations of his ill-fated car, unaware of the tragedy that awaited him. In the blink of an eye, his world is plunged into darkness. M3 lost control, spinning furiously, as if under the influence of an invisible force. The metal was grinding against the metal, echoing in the night, when the car left the road and hit a gnarled tree. The driver's life was cut short in an instant, his body crushed under the weight of his arrogance. But the story didn't end there. From the mangled wreckage, evil energy was born, a malevolent force that survived in the remains of the BMW M3. More than a simple car, it has become the receptacle of the anger of a departed driver, always in search of justice and revenge. The rumor spread throughout the city, and the stories of haunted M3 filled the hearts of its inhabitants with fear and awe. Those who were not lucky enough to collide with the car at night spoke of headlights that flickered and danced, casting frightening shadows on the deserted streets. The engine was rumbling from another world, an obsessive symphony that they had goosebumps behind their backs. However, the most frightening aspect was the driver's seat. Those who were brave enough to get closer to the car claimed that an icy cold came from inside, as if the ghost driver was still occupying this place. Some swore that they had heard faint whispers, desperate pleas from the driver in the last moments of his life, swept by the wind. The Phantom M3 has become a harbinger of death, a warning for those who drove recklessly and presumptuously on the winding roads of the city. There were stories of people who, absorbed in their own arrogance, met an inopportune fate. Their lives were cut off as a result of tragic accidents that repeated the fate of the first driver. As the legend grew, the knowledge related to the cursed M3 also grew. It was said that the spirit inside the car had an insatiable thirst for justice, ruthlessly pursuing those who dared to defy traffic laws. Witnesses claimed that on the anniversary of the driver's death, the M3 would be even more furious, its headlights shining in the dark like vengeful eyes. The townspeople lived in constant fear, their nights haunted by the ghostly presence of the BMW M3. Some took decisive measures, generally avoiding the roads, not wanting to risk a collision with a malicious machine. Others found solace in talismans and rituals, trying to drive away the supernatural creature that wandered through their streets. But despite their efforts, the Phantom M3 continued its relentless pursuit, its presence forever inscribed in the fabric of the city's existence. It became an instructive story, a chilling reminder that the consequences of recklessness and arrogance can go beyond the boundaries of life and death. To this day, the legend of the haunted M3 persists, transmitted from generation to generation. The car remains a ghostly reminder of the dangers lurking in the shadows of the road. The city lives at the mercy of fear, it is still haunted by a vengeful spirit who seeks justice, who always drives on his cursed BMW M3 at night, his headlights pierce the darkness like the eyes of a merciless ghost.
In the heart of the dense forests of Bavaria there is an abandoned mansion shrouded in mystery and whispering stories about the supernatural. The large estate was once the luxurious home of the wealthy and eccentric owner of the BMW 7 Series, whose reclusive nature fueled the rumors that swirled around him. Locals talked about his special habits, his obsession with the occult and his supposed alliance with dark forces. But it was a stormy night that was to decide her fate and haunt the mansion forever. When lightning flashed in the sky and thunder reverberated through the mountains, a powerful lightning struck the mansion, causing a furious fire that once engulfed the proud residents. Firefighters fought valiantly, but hell was relentless, turning the mansion into smoking ruins. The eccentric owner was presumed dead, his charred remains were never found. As a result of the fire, strange stories began to spread among local residents. Some claimed to have seen ghostly figures drifting through the ruins, while others reported hearing eerie whispers carried by the wind. But it was the intrusive presence of the owner's expensive BMW 7 Series that instilled real fear in the hearts of those who dared to approach him. Rumors spread like wildfire, telling how the owner's spirit lingered in the remains of his beloved car. Locals whispered that the Phantom 7 Series was driving along nearby roads, its headlights cutting through the darkness like ghostly eyes, illuminating the despair that engulfed the surrounding landscape. The machine seemed to defy the laws of physics, appearing and disappearing in the blink of an eye, leaving those who witnessed its ghostly presence paralyzed with fear. Curiosity mixed with apprehension led a group of enterprising teenagers to investigate the legend. Armed with nothing more than their waning courage, they set out on a moonlit night to fight the Phantom 7 Series and uncover the truth hidden in its haunting aura. When they went deep into the heart of the Bavarian forest, a heavy silence descended on them. Shadows danced along the narrow road, heightening the sense of unease that gripped the group. Every crack of a branch made their thorns shudder, and every rustle of the leaves seemed to whisper some malicious secrets. Suddenly, the stillness was broken when headlights materialized in the distance, casting an ethereal glow through the thick fog. A collective sigh escaped their lips as the Phantom 7 Series emerged from the darkness, gliding effortlessly towards them. Her slender figure exuded an atmosphere of menacing elegance, her ghostly presence suppressed their courage. The car stopped noiselessly, and the group was fascinated by its mysterious appearance. The driver's seat seemed empty, but the air was cold, as if an invisible passenger was hiding inside. The whispering continued in the wind, as if the owner's voice, distorted and distorted, was coming from the afterlife. With a trembling hand, the brave soul gathered strength to approach the Phantom 7 Series, driven by an irresistible urge. When they stretched out their hands to touch the car, a wave of energy flowed through their veins, filling their minds with vivid visions from the dark past of the owner. They saw occult rituals, a desperate desire for power, and an insidious contract concluded with the forces of darkness. At that moment, the car came to life, its engine roared with an uncanny growl. The headlights burned with a power that burned in their souls, illuminating the twisted fate of the owner and the mansion. Teenagers recoiled in horror when they saw the tragic consequences of the owner's obsession. His soul was forever stuck in his cursed car. With a final cry of horror, the Phantom 7 Series vanished into thin air, leaving the group shaken and forever changed. They looked into the abyss, meeting with a darkness that defied understanding. The mansion was a reminder of the price paid for forbidden desires, a solemn monument to the dangers of a life consumed by darkness. Since that night, the legend of the Phantom 7 Series has been passed down from generation to generation, a creepy cautionary tale that was whispered around campfires. It serves as a haunting reminder of the enduring power of the supernatural and the consequences that await those who dare to cross the fine line between the realm of mortals and the realm of the unknown. To this day, the abandoned mansion is a testament to the horrors that played out within its walls, while the forever cursed Phantom 7 Series continues to haunt the winding roads of Bavaria. Its ghostly presence serves as a reminder that some secrets are better left untouched, and some cars carry the weight of a
In the heart of an isolated mountainous region, nestled in the shade of dense forests, lies a treacherous road. It is a place where accidents and mysterious disappearances have become part of the icy folklore that the inhabitants whisper about. This is the story of a devil's journey, a cursed BMW X5 that wanders along a winding path, always associated with an evil force. Legend has it that the devil's journey was once an immaculate luxury car, embodying elegance and power. But his fate took a dark turn when he fell into the hands of a group of devil fans. They used the car as a vessel for their sinister rituals, summoning ancient forces that had to stay asleep. The rituals became more and more intense as the devil's fans plunged deeper and deeper into the forbidden arts. Their perverse desires have perverted the very essence of the BMW X5, giving it a vicious look. The car became a driver of mischief, an object imbued with a dark energy that could not be explained. As rumors about the devil's journey spread, accounts of his sinister observations appeared. Those who encountered the cursed vehicle spoke of a frightening glow coming from the inside, giving an unnatural pallor to the surrounding darkness. His tires screamed with an otherworldly sound, haunting the dreams of anyone who heard him. They said that the Devil's Journey had a malicious conscience, actively looking for unsuspecting souls who dared to follow an insidious route. He would hide in an ambush, hiding behind veils of fog and mist, silently observing his potential victims. One rainy night, a young couple set out on a journey through a mountain pass, unaware of the horrors that awaited them. Their laughter echoed in the living room of their own BMW, their hearts overflowing with excitement about the coming weekend. They did not suspect that the Devil's Journey was aimed at them. As they drove along a winding road, their headlights cut through a thick fog, casting frightening shadows on the tall trees. The atmosphere became heavy, as if the air itself carried the weight of the cursed history of the car. Suddenly their attention was attracted by the reflection of something horrible, a flickering glow in the distance. They slowed down their car, fear clutched their hearts as they learned of the infamous attraction of the devil emerging from the darkness. His presence was overwhelming, emitting an aura of ill will that stifled their feelings. Once the joyful mood of the couple turned into a paralyzing horror, but escape seemed impossible, because the evil journey was already enveloping them with its web of horror. The car's engine was rumbling with sinister hunger, its tires were spinning on the asphalt with otherworldly force. The couple watched in horror as the cursed car approached, slowly surrounding them. The shadows floated ominously on their faces as they felt the ice grip on their souls. Unable to resist, they found themselves drawn into a frightening dance with the attraction of the devil. Its headlights broke through at night, highlighting the outlines of the twisted figures hiding inside. The whispers of the devil worshippers echoed in the air, their words were filled with ancient spells that threatened to deprive them of their reason. When the couple's despair reached its peak, a glimmer of hope fell at the bottom of their despair. They remembered the stories of the weakness of the cursed machine, a relic of divine protection hidden deep in the mountains. It was said that he had the ability to break the link between the attraction of the devil and his sinister power. Having gathered all their courage, the couple embarked on a perilous journey, determined to find the relic and escape from the clutches of the evil attraction. They were traveling through insidious terrain, facing unimaginable horrors and enduring merciless torments from the cursed machine that ruthlessly pursued them. Finally, they reached their destination, a hidden shrine located in a forgotten cave. The relic, the ancient emblem of purity, stood in front of them, emitting a heavenly light that scattered the impending darkness. With trembling hands, they reached out and clutched the relic, their fingers tingled with unearthly energy. In the final battle with the evil attraction, the couple waved the relic, releasing its divine power over the cursed vehicle. The machine screamed in agony as the forces of light and darkness clashed, its form distorted by the tension. With the last surge of celestial energy, the evil attraction disintegrated, melting into the ether from which it originated. The air became still and silence fell on the mountain pass. The couple emerged victorious, their souls were wounded, but the spirit is not broken. The legend of the Devil's Journey continues to live, being an instructive story for those who dare to walk on insidious roads. It serves as a chilling reminder to the soul that even the most innocent objects can be defiled by darkness, forever attached to an evil power. Thus, the cursed BMW X5 still haunts us, testifying to the enduring power of fear and the indomitable spirit of those who dare to challenge it.